Good morning, dear children. In last class, we have learned about water, the main three forms of water, the sources of water, water cycle, and water table. Today, let us start with depletion of water table. Water drawn from under the ground gets restored by seepage of rainwater. The water table does not get affected as long as we draw as much water as it is replenished by natural process. Some natural process like rain replaces the ground water supply. However, water table may go down if the water is not sufficiently replenished. If, for example, if rain is less, if the amount of rainwater is less, water is not sufficiently replenished. In that case, water table may go down. First one, increasing population. Increasing population creates demand for construction of houses, shops, offices, roads, and pavements. This decreases the open areas like park and playgrounds. This decreases the seepage of rainwater into the ground. So, the increasing population directly affects the seepage of rainwater into the ground. You know that a pucca floor does not allow water to seep in easily, while in a grass lawn, water seeps through in no time. Not only that, a huge amount of water is required for construction work. Mainly groundwater is used for this purpose. Not only that, the increase in population increases the consumption of groundwater. This results in depletion of water table. Next one is increasing industries. As you know, water is used by all the industries. Almost everything that we use need water somewhere in its production process. The number of industries is increasing. Water used by most of the industries is drawn from the ground. If the number of industries increases, the consumption of water also increases. That causes the depletion of water table. Third one is agricultural activities. Agricultural activities. In India, most farmers use or depend upon rains for irrigating their crops. Irrigation systems such as canals are there only in few places. These systems may suffer from lack of water due to erratic rainfall. If there is less rainfall, this system may not get enough water. So, farmers have to use groundwater for irrigation. Population pressure on agricultural forces increasing use of groundwater day by day. This results in depletion of water table. Now let us discuss about water management. What is water management? It is the activity of planning, developing, distributing and managing the optimum use of water resources. You know that in many places a regular supply of water is provided by a well-planned pipe system. You might have seen water supply pipes leaking and a lot of water coming out of the pipes. All of us, knowingly or unknowingly, waste water while brushing teeth, shaving, bathing, washing, and during many other activities. Leaking taps is another source of huge water wastage. We waste water as though we do not need water the next time. We need to be worried about the wastage during the supply of water through pipes, the leaking taps in buildings and other places. Unnecessary use of water and overdrawing from groundwater should be avoided. Recharge of water to the ground should be increased. We have seen that most of the water that we get as rainfall just flows away. This is a waste of precious natural resource. The rainwater can be used to recharge the groundwater. So we have to collect the rainwater for the later use. This is referred to as water harvesting or rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting, it is the process of collecting or storing the rainwater for later use. In India, an old age practice of water storage and water recharge that is called Bauris. It was the traditional way of collecting water. Later, this Bauris fell into disuse and garbage started piling in these reservoirs. However, because of the acute water shortage, the Bauris are being revived. The best way of water management is using drip irrigation. A farmer using water in the field can also use water economically. Drip irrigation is a technique of watering the plants by making use of a narrow tubings which deliver water directly at the base of the plant. A farmer can also use water effectively or economically. The best method is drip irrigation. It's a technique of watering plants by making use of narrow tubings which deliver water directly at the base of the plant. In some places, there is acute shortage of water. There are some ways to minimize the wastage of water. First one, turn off the tap while brushing your teeth and shaving. Check your toilets for leaks. Do not run the hose while washing your car. Mop the floor instead of washing. Use drip irrigation technique for watering the plants. Do not wash your utensils in running tap. These are some common methods to minimize the wastage of water. Now let us find out what is the effect of water scarcity on plants. The green character of the plant shall be lost. The main problem is that the green character of the plant lost. This may mean the end of all life. For a world without plants shall mean no food, no oxygen, not enough rain, and innumerable other problems. If plants die, that affect humans and animals' life also. We all depend plant for oxygen. We need oxygen for respiration. We use oxygen for respiration. Plants are giving oxygen for us. So the amount of water or the water scarcity affect the plants that in turn affect human life also. So it is our duty to save water for future. Thank you.